usual and just chat with you guys while I get my cards ready. Say hey to me if you're in here. Hey. I have been putting out some new formatted readings, so I hope that you guys are enjoying them. They're more focused on you, not so much you versus them. But don't worry, for those of you who love the you versus them readings, they're still going to be in rotation, right? These are in addition to. So hopefully I can capture, some of you that aren't really looking for, relationship stuff, okay? So let me know what you think about those new additions. I've got Taurus coming out today, and then I think after that will be Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, right? I think those are the ones I have left to do. But don't worry, they'll slowly come out over this week. So if your zodiac sign hasn't come out this week, it will. Or it didn't come out last week, it will come out this week. No worries, no rush. I kind of do them when I have time and when I feel called to. So I'm not on a schedule. Just be patient with me, all right? But since I did additional bonus readings, I'm not going to go super in depth with today's weekly reading because one, I have stuff I need to do today, and yeah, I kind of already am giving you in depth with the individual signs. So we're just going to look really quickly, one card, each sign. Well, I don't want to say one card. I'm going to do like 2 cards, each sign, real quick, what you need to know. What's going on in the energies. We're going to start with Aries, go through Pisces. And yeah, before we get started, I want to tell you guys something really cool. So yesterday, when I was going for a walk, you guys know I find feathers everywhere. Like I ask for feathers as a sign. I have a whole box of feathers. But the feather I found yesterday was by far my favorite feather. Check it out, guys. Look how big this thing is. Do you see that? I found this feather. You know what it is? It's the great horned owl. It's an owl feather. I shared it on my Facebook, so if you follow me on Facebook, you saw it, but it is amazing. And I looked up the meaning of a great horned owl feather. Very interesting. Totally made sense to me as to why I would find this. But it's definitely one of my best finds. So, yes, that's going in my feather box. It's huge, right? And then I came home from my walk. I check my mail. I have a random check in the mail. Money I did not even know was coming to me. A pretty good chunk. And I was like, what is happening today? Like, hell yeah, law of attraction. Bring it to me, baby. Coincidence? I think not. So yesterday was a good day. Ask and you shall receive, right? I said I must be in alignment today. I must be in the vortex, as Abraham Hicks would say. Anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about you. I am going to start with Aries. If you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Hey, Infinite, thank you for helping out in the chat today. This is how it works. I'm going to clear my energy and meditate between each zodiac sign. You can meditate with me if you would like to send me your energy. That may help me connect with your story, your vibe. But you don't have to. You could just hang out for a second and I'll be right back. So we're going to start with Aries, and I'm going to clear the air real quick. Cover your ears if you don't like loud sounds. Okay. Aries. Okay. So Aries, let's get started. When I was meditating on your energy, I heard a nebulous blob of nothing. A nebulous blob of nothing. How specific is that? Yeah, that's what I heard. So I don't know if some of you are just feeling like doing nothing, or you just feel like bleh, or maybe you just want to relax and take time to yourself this upcoming week. But that's a really interesting like thing to hear, a nebulous blob. Take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure. And then they showed me someone picking and like picking at themselves or picking at another person. I don't know if some of you are being picky or you're literally needing to stop picking at something. Some of you have some bad habits of like maybe picking at your face or picking at your body or something like that. It could be holding too much judgment towards yourself as well. And then getting into this space or this energy, Aries, where you kind of disempower yourself by nitpicking on yourself, okay? Some of you need to chill with that, okay? You're perfect the way that you are. This could also be someone in the environment that you feel is a bit nitpicky, or sometimes they nitpick you, or maybe you do that to them. And, you know, when we nitpick other people or ourselves, it's usually coming from a place of feeling like a little bit of low self-esteem or some insecurities popping up, which we all have, right? Sometimes it can come from a feeling of irritation as well. If you're feeling irritable, which is kind of the vibe, some of the energy that I picked up when I did your in-depth spiritual reading that I posted last week. So check that reading out if you haven't already, because I kind of feel that vibe here as well. Some of you still feeling a little bit irritable maybe, or dealing with irritable people. A nebulous blob. This is so weird. Okay, so you have Capricorn energy here. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. This is very serious, authoritative, ambitious type of vibe here. Some of you are getting shit accomplished. Excuse my language, you know. Thank you for the $9.99 piece, Salem. Needing to get some things accomplished this upcoming week, getting yourself prepared, you know, but again, there's rigidity in this energy. So it's like ease up a little bit, let the week come to you, go with the flow. When you find yourself getting irritable or nitpicking on yourself or another, you know, time to place some distance there, okay? And if it's you doing it to yourself and you catch yourself, stop yourself, you know, stop the thought dead in its track. I know what that's like, Aries. Sometimes I get really hard on myself as well, so I can relate to that. But I've gotten really good over time to catch that thought and be like, no, that's unnecessary. That doesn't help me. That doesn't change anything. You know, so I might as well just appreciate me for me, because I'm stuck with me. So either I love me or I don't love me. That's the only choice I have. You know what I'm saying? So like some of you are needing to give yourself that pep talk, or you could be giving someone else that pep talk, you know, if you're dealing with someone like that. But you definitely have some goals here that you're making real progress towards, as long as you're keeping it down to earth, okay? Whether, I feel that's career messages, but it could be in any area of your life. I did get a law of attraction card, and interestingly enough, it says, my thoughts join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. Isn't that what I just said? So like, I talked about this on my Facebook. Thoughts are sticky. We don't think about thoughts in this way, but I want to reframe it for you this way. Thoughts are sticky, meaning when you start thinking about one negative thing, another thought like that joins it. It's called law of attraction. And then another thought like it joins it, right? Like attracts like. So if you start getting negative momentum in your headspace this week, if you don't get ahead of it, then another thought will join it, and another, and another, and another, and another, until you are swirling in your own negative energy. Now, on the flip side of that, Same thing works with positive thoughts, where if you have a positive thought, you're seeing the bright side of something, then, and you can stay there, then another thought joins it, then another thought like it joins it, and then another and another, and then your vibration goes upwards. So get ahead of your thoughts, right? Thoughts matter. So let's get some guidance, and then I'm going to do one card for you. So this says caregiver and gratitude. You know, and this is what the reading was about a lot too. Is like, Aries, you giving too much of your heart or too much of your time and energy to others, like being the one to always solve things for other people and needing to allow yourself to be taken care of as well. You know, and needing to learn more equal give and take when it comes to relationships this upcoming week. All right. There's something to be grateful for coming in. This says that this is all about giving and receiving. Let me read it to you. It says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Well, there you go, right there. That's exactly what I was talking about, right? When you focus on gratitude, more things to be grateful for come through. That's how you get in alignment, right? You got to get the momentum towards the thoughts that you want, right? So you have the Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. Well, you're looking pretty good. Look at there. This is saying that there's a lot of growth going on within your energy, Aries, especially for my wise, higher vibrating Aries people. This is like being on top of things, being on top of, just feeling on top of things. You know what I'm saying? This is that very practical vibe that I felt at the beginning of the reading. Just be careful with being too overly critical of yourself or another, but I feel like there's a lot of growth opportunity this upcoming week. Some of you may have some opportunities to get some new ideas or new habits or something new off of the ground here. And it's going to require a little bit of discipline over time, but I feel like you're growing in the energy. There's a reminder to take care of yourself, take care of the way you're thinking about things. All right, first and foremost, Aries. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot my other deck. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to get one card for the person you might be dealing with. So, person you might be dealing with is in the Six of Swords. This person is needing some emotional distance or maybe emotionally distant at this time. I feel like this person's ready to move towards some of their dreams, some of their aspirations. They're having some difficulty, I think, moving away from their own issues, okay? And I'm getting the song by Julie Michaels, I think. I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. That song coming up, that could relate to this person or this, or you know, take it as it resonates, but they're dealing with some things internally here, Aries, that you may not be aware of, that they may keep to themselves or keep distant from others from seeing. But I feel like your focus right now is on your own growth and really getting into mastering, staying in control of your moods and temperaments and energy. And that's really where the growth is at, getting ahead of those nitpicky negative thoughts. So let me read your guidance, your other guidance card. It says caregiver. This says, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concern and well being in the process. Do not neglect your own well being in the process. So, some of you might downright be a caregiver or have in the past. And or this is just talking about, it's like I said earlier, and like I said in the in-depth Aries reading, I think Aries always wants to be the one to initiate change or to be the first, to respond, to give. But sometimes you need to fall back a little bit and see who shows up for you. See who shows up for you. Because that's the only way you're really going to know who's going to show up for you. So fall back, kind of do your own thing. And it looks like there's something tangible coming through that is going to have some growth potential. So, yay. Maybe you might get a random check in the mail like I did. Fingers crossed. So you could be dealing with Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sag at the bottom of the deck. Let's go to Taurus. So Taurus, I was getting Dr. Seuss images. I don't know. I was getting Dr. Seuss images. It was a little bit of a wonky type of energy. And then I kept hearing, riddle me this, riddle me that. So I feel like either someone speaks in riddles or it's like having difficulty getting to the point of something, or you're dealing with someone that maybe contradicts their energy, or they overcomplicate things. And I kind of feel a little irritability around this. You could be having Aries in your chart as well, but riddle me this, riddle me that. I don't know, some of you like the Riddler or Dr. Seuss books. I'm not sure, take it or leave it. And then in the background, I heard a knocking noise, and then it started to play a song, and the song was Wild by John Legend. And you drive me wild, wild, wild. That's a good song. You got someone that drives you wild. I don't know if that's in a good way or a bad way. Or maybe you do that to someone else, Taurus. I don't know. Keep it real with yourself. But that's what I got. Wild, wild, wild. I want to drive you for miles and miles. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good song. All right. So you've got the numinous here. This is all about the unknown, the unknowable, your own psychic abilities, oneness, source, mystery. This is very mysterious. Okay, so some of you have a very mysterious person that you're interested in, or maybe you're coming off that way to someone else. Or maybe it's not even about a relationship. It's just like this, I don't know, like elusive type of vibe. Some of you might be tapping into your own shadow self, your own intuitive self. But I just keep getting the word mystery. And then you think about like the Riddler. something's maybe a little bit mind-boggling to you in the energy, right? Hmm. Let's see. Does not want to try you. Wow. Ace of Swords, the High Priestess. Yes. Yep. Two of Cups. Some of you definitely have a relationship or someone here that you feel a strong connection with. That, and it doesn't have to be intimate. Now, if it's intimate, if it's an intimate person, whether it's a new person or not, it's like they have an air of mystery around them and it drives you wild. Like you freaking love it. Even if it makes you crazy, you still kind of love it, you know? Or that's the way they're feeling towards you, Taurus, right? Um, some of you might feel very intuitively connected to this person. Now, if it's platonic, say this is like a friend or family member and they kind of have a secretiveness around them, or there's secrets that you know about this person, it might, I don't know, for some reason this person might drive you crazy, even, but maybe not in the best way, but because you see right through them. So for others of you, this is like a platonic person, or you could be dealing with both situations here, where this person speaks in riddles, like they think they're getting over on you something, but not really because you see right through it, like something like that. Okay, so I guess the guidance is to keep your oh, okay. Keep your thoughts to yourself this upcoming week. Just know what you know. You don't need to blast anybody, or you don't need to go to any extremes, whether it's an intimate, platonic, whatever. Just kind of know what you know and sit back and watch it play out because it's gonna play out naturally. Um, and if this is intimate, can we go back to this because it's making me blush a little. Some of y'all got some wild thoughts about this person, some dirty thoughts, you know. uh, this says billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. So this person might be very different than the energies you're used to, and that could be what's driving you wild, right? But again, if this isn't about someone else, then this is saying to embrace your diverseness, okay? Embrace the things that make you a little bit unknowable, you know? Not everybody needs to know and understand you, Taurus, if you know and understand yourself. And so don't try so hard to make people like get what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you're saying, like, because you can't, words don't teach. You can't push yourself on someone that's not open to it. But I feel like for a lot of you there is a specific connection here somehow involved, and good or bad, it drives you wild. You might be getting some clarity on this upcoming week, right? Or some confirmations of what you already know to be true. So the guidance is choices. This says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. That's exactly what I said. This week isn't a week to push things, but rather just kind of sit back in your knowing, all right? And what you're knowing to be true is true, all right? And go check out that song. It's a pretty good one. What's John Legend's zodiac sign? Does anybody know? Oh, you could be dealing with air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, water, Cancer, Scorpio. Where did my deck go? Oh, no? Oh, it's right in front of me. All right, so now we're going to go to Gemini. I'm not going to be able to get that song out of my head. So, Gemini, I already lost the image. Wow. Okay, so I'll start with the last image I saw and I'll come back. I was underneath the water, watching what looked to be like a canoe or a boat or a kayak maybe. And I was watching it from underneath the surface. Don't ask me. Some of you might like kayaking or being on the water, or you're thinking about it, whatever. But symbolically speaking, it was just feeling like being pulled under like the undercurrent, right? But not in a bad way. See, I didn't feel like there was a struggle involved. It was just like it was kind of relaxing a little bit, like just allowing to be in the emotion of whatever it was that was going on. Okay. um, I feel like some of you might be having a lot of emotions come to the surface during this time frame, but you're handling it quite well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like you're letting it overwhelm you where maybe it has in the recent past, where you're more in like acceptance of whatever the situation is or whatever it is that you're feeling. um oh, I saw pigtails. That's what I saw. I saw pigtails. I don't know if some of you wear pigtails or you got a ponytail in or what, but take it or leave it. And then the pigtails turn into an hourglass. Okay, so something about divine timing being at play this upcoming week. Let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about. Got Mars here. I'll keep these. Healing and the 7th house of relationships. Some of you, it's time to heal a specific relationship, especially one around generational trauma. Gemini, your reading was one of my favorites of all of the ones that I did for the spiritual readings. It was so clear, and yet it was kind of a difficult reading because it was based on your childhood and generational traumas that have been filtered through you from people that came before you, and needing to unload some hurtful things that you carried on that you kind of let affect your self-esteem or your psyche along the way, and truly releasing that. So I feel like, if you connected with that reading, awesome. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. But now I'm seeing Pisces. Ooh, some of you it's around a Pisces. Now I'm seeing you, Gemini, like allowing the emotion to come in a more healing way. So I'm happy to see that. Letting it push you to be like stronger. You might feel a bit impulsive this upcoming week, and the encouragement is to, let it fuel like inspiration and action instead of anger and frustration. Like, let it out in a healthy way. But you know what? Sometimes it's okay to be angry. I don't want to poo-poo negative emotions as if we shouldn't feel them or have them, right? Sometimes our anger It's therapeutic because anger feels better than despair. You know, sometimes anger is a step up. You just don't want to dwell in anger for too long. But some of you, you have the right to be angry, or you might let yourself get frustrated or angry this week. So, you know, let it come, let it pass if that's what you need to do. If you can channel it in a higher vibrational way, obviously that would be in what's your highest good. But I heard pushed to the edge. Some of you are being pushed to the edge, whether that's good or bad. I don't know. That's up to you. That's exactly what this card says. Surrender to the divine. So this full moon that's coming up is going to be extremely powerful. I mean, the planetary alignments that's going on around this full moon is mind-blowing. And that Scorpio full moon was pretty intense, but is not going to have anything on this next one. So during that time period here, Gemini, is a good time to surrender whatever it is that you're needing to surrender. I'm not telling you to surrender your opinions, a place, an idea, a dream. I'm telling you to surrender the struggle around it. The struggle around it. The negative energy surrounding whatever it is that you have going on. Some of you might be connecting to Taurus because I still have that song in my head. I wanna try. So let's see. Four of Cups. King of Swords. Some of you are wanting to detach from your emotions altogether. You know, Gemini, don't do this to yourself. Some of you are going to go backwards a little bit, or you have gone backwards a little bit and started focusing on the struggle again, started focusing on the burdensome parts, the things you don't want, old heartaches. I don't think you're meaning to do that, but it just might be that you have some old habitual ways of thinking that you haven't really broken away from just yet. But, you know, you might get into a spot of having a little bit of low energy this week, or like trying to detach from your emotions, but then getting sucked into them on accident just because, I don't know, the energy feeling a little bit heavy. I think that's going to release around the full moon, but it'll be a different timeline for each of you. It's like you've got all of this good stuff here and love available to you, and you might be very heavily focused on work, and that's all it is, but somewhat neglecting maybe loving yourself or people in your environment, you know, connecting with friends and family, because your head is elsewhere. I feel you might be avoiding talking to someone or avoiding communicating, just because you're being pulled in a different direction, or your focus, you've gotten, I don't want to say sloppy thinking, but you have like some old habitual thoughts that really pull you backwards. And the caution here is not to allow that to take you over during this upcoming week, and instead kind of surrender the need to think about that anymore and put your focus onto things that create like excitement in you, that motivate you. Some of you, hard work does motivate you, or staying busy, you know. I do find Geminis are busybodies, so that would not be surprising to me. But there's an avoidance here definitely going on within your energy, whether that's towards another person or towards yourself or towards your own emotions. You'll know. Whoever you're connecting with, they're stuck. They feel stuck. Not really sure where to put their time and energy. Some of you, it's like you've emotionally detached and this person's kind of stuck in a rut. So both kind of feeling a little bit of a slow momentum in the energy. If you're ignoring someone and I feel that they are maybe trying to ignore you back, or they might be oblivious to that. I don't know. I get oblivious. They keep giving me the word oblivious. Someone is oblivious here of how someone else feels. Maybe because of lack of listening skills. Because the guidance card does say, listen. Every time I see this card, I want to say, Linda, 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 listen. You know, from that Facebook video. It says, let me read what it says. It says, you have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. So someone, and this could be you, but it could be advice for people that are dealing with Gemini. Take it as it resonates. But someone needs to be more of a listening ear and not so much of the advice and counsel. This also speaks to me about listening to your own guidance. So meditation would really help you with that. I do find as an air sign, I feel I am a good listener, and I'm a triple air sign. My sun, moon, and rising is in air. But I do know that when I'm on a topic that I really am passionate about, I have a hard time shutting up. And sometimes I talk over people on accident. So, like, be careful with that, Gemini. You know, like, don't get so passionate you're taking over the conversation, right? That's just a caution. So, the guidance is to listen. Listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, surrender the struggle around whatever this is. Maybe not the best week to communicate. I would focus more on myself if I was you, Gemini, than anything. Could be dealing with fire sign, water, air, earth. I have all of them here. But primarily Pisces and Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is the primary signs I'm seeing. Okay. Cancer. Cancer. They just kept showing me someone putting on a necklace. It almost looked like it had arrows on it. But then they gave me the song, Heart-Shaped Box. And I also got the phrase heart-shaped locket, which is identical to the message I got in Aquarius's reading. So some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. but it doesn't have to be. You might just also resonate with that song Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana. Um, or you might have like an arrow necklace or like a heart-shaped necklace, locket. That could be validation that this reading's for you. Take it or leave it. Um, and interestingly enough, they showed me a comedian. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this comedian, something Dunham. I don't know his first name, Dunham. Mm. Ooh, do you guys know who I'm talking about? He has all of the puppets. Yeah, I know. Jeff Dunham. Thank you. Thank you. I have no idea why they showed me that. So literally, I don't know. Take it or leave it. Like if you know what that's about, if that's one of your favorite comedians, cool. Great. And it could also just be symbolism, Cancer, to infuse a little bit more comedy into your life, a little bit more laughter into your life, infusing a little bit more fun into um, your day, okay? The quickest way to raise your vibration is through laughter. And so, even if you're in the worst mood ever, but you find something that can make you laugh, it will raise your vibration. So, it's like laughter is the key, okay? And if things seem like stupid, overwhelming this week, you just laugh it off. And I think that was the message I got for you when I did your spiritual reading, right? Something similar to that, okay? You have the fourth here, the fourth house of roots and Cancer energy, your energy showing up. So this is highlighting your family, your home, your inner world, getting in touch with your inner self, the part of you, Cancer, that is very protective, but also intuitive, but also soft. This could be a bit of an emotional week, all right? Be careful with getting too defensive or moody, as I feel like if things get turned upside down, you could get a bit moody or defensive. But see, if things get turned upside down this week, Cancer, they're saying laugh it off, because even if it seems really serious in the bigger picture for some reason, they're saying the best way to deal with it is through laughter. And that's what I felt too when I did. I think it was your reading. I could be wrong. My nose is itching all of a sudden, making me crazy. Some of you got some allergies going on. What's the deal? All of a sudden I want to like go blow my nose. I don't know. You got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So you're feeling, see, the thing is, Cancer, I feel like the energy is kind of throwing you out of your element a little bit, all right? Because you're coming out as air and earth. And now some of you might have air earth placements in your chart, but this is like kind of a whirlwind of different emotions coming in. You know, wanting the softer side of you to show, but also like being a bit closed off because you know your worth. Also, you know, being a bit in your head and needing to keep it grounded, because I do feel that I don't want to say you're changing personalities, but I feel like you're kind of a chameleon this upcoming week, you know, like if you're dealing with other people, they may not know which version of you they're getting every day. Like, are they getting your softer side, your harsher side? Are you open, you closed? It's a bit of a roller coaster, I think, when it comes to what's going on emotionally with you. Yeah. Oh, but you know what? I feel even you're trying to keep it cool, or that is the message. I actually shared this song on my Facebook last night. It's by Lauren Ruth Ward. It's LP's wife. And the song is called I'm Cool, I think. Or This Is Cool. Or basically what she's saying is, you know, instead of like getting her feelings hurt, instead of like going into a dark space, she decides to keep her cool, or she's fine with it at this point. And that may be the space you're trying to get to this week, or what the guidance is to keep your cool. You could be connecting with someone in the workspace and needing to keep your cool within the workspace. But doesn't have to be. Whoever you're connecting with here, Cancer, they're kind of struggling here a little bit. This person might have bit off more than they could chew. Okay? I'm sorry, that song is coming through now. Oh, go look up that song. I can't get the lyrics through. Ugh. Or go check out my Facebook because I put it there as well. Anyways, whoever you're connecting with, they are really heavily focused in other areas of their life because they're feeling really heavy. And I think that they have a lot going on, possibly within the work arena that they need to deal with. You might be just trying to keep your cool over here, even though I see your emotions are doing like a bit of a whirlwind. Whether you're showing that to another or not, I'm not really sure. Some of you are like that song, keeping your cool or needing to. I wish I could get the lyrics through to that song, but I can't hear them. Thanks for the $4.99. Okay, so at the beginning of the song, she says, I didn't know you would use my story as an excuse to let me loose. I don't know if you resonate with that or not. The guidance is serenity. So the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Do not let the past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Wow, that kind of says it all, right? And I love that this person is surrounded by water. So you could be dealing with a fire, air sign, earth sign. Cancer energy out, Scorpio, Gemini over here. Okay. Did you guys see my glass, my water glass? Can you see it? I forgot to show this to you. You see it has all of the signs on it. Of course, I would have a glass like this. It's got Gemini, Virgo. It's the constellations. Isn't that neat? It's the small things. Okay, Leo. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you haven't yet. Leo. So, Leo, I got, as soon as I closed my eyes, a song by Katy Perry. I got the eye of the tiger. You're gonna hear me roar. Wouldn't that be the song for Leo? Get it, Leo, the lion? You're gonna hear me roar. Spirit got jokes. Okay. Some of you might connect with that song. Katy Perry is a Scorpio. Some of you might be connecting to Scorpio or have that in your chart. That's what they kept playing over and over again. You're gonna hear me roar. So I've been feeling this energy come in for Leo, where like you're letting your inner lion or your inner lioness out. I feel like a more extroverted vibe. And so if you've been introverted or you're one of my introverted Leos, there might be an urge, to get a little bit more out there or extroverted with your time, with your attention, with your relationships. Some of you are back out on the prowl, I heard, especially for my single Leos, but you don't have to be. Like, you've got your eye on something, though, that you're wanting here. That's for sure. And some of you are wanting expansion. Okay? Some of you are wanting more enthusiasm or optimism or luck in your life, right? This is a really lucky energy, so it looks good. This would be a good week to just explore new potentials, maybe take a few risks. And I don't usually give guidance like that, but when you get this card, it's like saying, well, things are kind of working in your favor right now, Leo. So this would be a good time to take advantage of that energy and maybe let your inner lion out, Some of you might be just seeking more positivity in your life or travel, things that you may have put off or that you've been wanting to do, planning for it, thinking about it. Some of you actually going out and doing it. Like this is a really good time, especially with Memorial Weekend coming up. Some of you might be traveling for the holiday possibly, but I know more people are getting out than usual. Wow, really interesting to get this card. I'll read it to you in a minute. It says a father's love. Oh gosh, did this card come out for Sagittarius? Some of you could be connecting with Sagittarius. But let's see. Well, there you are, Leo. The Strength card, the Emperor, the Ten of Cups. Hello. That's a beautiful energy, right? Person you are connecting with. Page of Cups and the star at the bottom. Didn't I say I felt that Aquarian energy earlier? So I feel like, Leo, first of all, there is a message here, and this is really specific. So either take it or just wait until I'm done if it's not for you. Some of you, there is something going on with the patriarchy in your energy, your father. Some of you might be fathers, or you're dealing with someone who is the father of your children. This is saying that no matter how good or bad that bond is, the bond is still important nonetheless. Okay? Now, I have some Leos that might be going through some issues with that, with a spouse or their own father. And this is just a reminder that I guess that bond is important. This is a really touchy subject, so I'm not going to go really in depth with it. But when you share children with someone, it is your job to ensure that you never place your child in the middle or make them choose you over the other parent. That's so damaging. You might have experienced that when you were little, for some of my Leos, or a fractured bond with you and the father. Or your parents may have experienced that with their father. I'm getting generational trauma messages. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. But it's time to kind of heal the energy around that and just understand that all connections are born of this earth and brought into our lives to help grow us and develop us, whether it's good or bad. It still creates the whole of who you are, to honor that. All right, so obviously you know if that's going to apply to you or not. Some of you might have had someone that passed over that was a parental figure to you. This is also confirmation that this person is with you, that bond will never end. Some of you may have asked for that message or to hear that. Okay. For the rest of my Leos, this is just talking about oh, now they're giving me a song. I will be your father, preacher. Put your tiny hands in mine. George Michael. Anyways, back to the rest of my Leos. This is you feeling pretty confident, getting your shit together, excuse my language, ready to expand, feeling on top of things, in control, surrounded by love, learning new things about yourself, getting higher perspectives. This is a fantastic week for Leo. Like, if y'all don't get out there and tap into this vibe, you are totally missing out, because I feel this is really good energy. Whoever you're connecting with, they want to be open to the connection. You know, there's a little bit of naivety here on this person's side. Thank you for the $20, Janet. There is a little bit of immaturity with how this person expresses emotionally. Some of you, this is your child, and this is all one message about parenting, but take it as it resonates. I just feel like, okay, they gave me the word impressionable. This person is impressionable when it comes to you or connections in general. So it's like words don't teach. You know, it's only through the life that we live and the example that we give that uplifts others. Some of you are in a place to uplift another, or in the space of just uplifting yourself, and that radiates from you, and so it inspires maybe someone else that's impressionable that also is wanting to be in that energy. If it's not that, then some of you are just connecting with someone that, you know, may have an apology for you. I heard it's too late to apologize, though. They're actually giving me One Republic now. Is it too late? I don't know. I guess that's up for you to decide if it's an apology. Whatever your decision is, the guidance is to be the bigger person here, Leo. To be a natural uplifter, okay? So you could be dealing with the Pisces, an Aquarius, another Leo, an Aries. Those are the primary zodiac signs I have, but it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign. Oh, and I felt Scorpio energy. All right, let's go to Virgo. Hold on a second. I gotta grab a tissue. This is driving me crazy. Some of y'all gave me your seasonal allergies. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go to Virgo. Virgo. That was fast. I heard check your phone. Check your phone, Virgo. And then they also showed me a battery. Check your phone battery. I don't know if you need to plug your phone in, or there might be something about checking your phone, a message waiting for you, an email, or like, I don't know. It's overheating. You need to plug it in. Because oddly enough, I hear this song, plug it in, plug it in. Some of you have a Glade refreshener in your car, a car refresher? I'm not sure. Sorry. I'm getting all these random messages. A Glade car freshener. And now they're giving me a Folgers commercial. This is so random. Okay, so some of you have a lot of random thoughts going through your mind. It's like a little bit of, when your mind kind of runs amok, like you're going through your everyday habits, or you're going to work or whatever it is that you're doing, and it's like you have all this random stuff going through your head. And I also heard check your tire gauge, your tire pressure, your air pressure. Some of you, this is, okay, I just keep getting all kinds of stuff. Some of you, it's like, pay attention to your practical environment. When's the last time you checked on your phone? When's the last time you got your car serviced? Power washed your house? I don't know. This is all like really practical things that might be like on your to-do list, or that, Spirit is guiding you to put on your to-do list possibly. Some of you, you're just getting distracted really easily. So it's like you start one task, and before you even finish the task, you already have been pulled somewhere else, and so maybe you don't finish that task. And then you start doing something else, and then you're pulled in a different direction. And it's like you're doing a lot of things, but not maybe feeling the accomplishment or the completion of it. I know how that energy feels, okay? I live my life in that energy, okay? So I feel your pain, Virgo. It's just like there's a part of you that's really seeking for like some new ways of doing things. Some of you want to take some risks this week. This is the 9th house showing up, Sagittarian energy for some of you. This card talks about adventure and higher education, your faith, your beliefs, spiritual quest, religion, but also risk-taking and travel, seeking new partners, new energy, new. I have a song in my head. I can't make it out. If it comes closer, I'll let you know. Oh my gosh, as I say, you want new. Look at the guidance card you got. It says new beginnings. Well, hello, new beginnings. Some of you, it's like, you know what you're doing? You're kind of wrapping up like practical stuff that you know needs to be done, because you're getting ready to maybe like launch something new, and it's like getting like the details taken care of before you go and start like a project or a new job or a new relationship or whatever, a new life, I don't know. Like that type of vibe, coming through for you. But I did get a message about checking your phone. Somebody might be checking on you through social media as well, or might be checking your phone. I don't know if you got a privacy code on it, but that wouldn't be a terrible idea if you got something on there. Just saying. Or you could be doing that to someone else. You could be a bit snooping, possibly. But here you are. Virgo, you're showing up as a Sagittarius. Now, some of you are dealing with one, but I feel like for most of you, this is your energy. This is like wanting to take things into your own hands, having some new ideas about where you want your life to head. You're not being afraid to be self-sufficient. Some of you feel like that you've got someone here that tends to block you from launching new ideas. Now, no one can ever insert themselves into your energy or block you from anything. People don't have that kind of power, although sometimes it feels that way, right? Um, but some of you feel like you have someone in your environment or energy that kind of blocks you from having these new beginnings, and you're seeing them as such. Most of you, though, it's your own self kind of blocking what's possible for you because having a little bit of trouble, like getting something off the ground here because you're feeling distracted, because you're having too many random things that need your attention, and that's all it is, you know? I feel like you're on the run here. You're like, you might have like a flight of ideas this upcoming week. Some of you are getting major intuitive downloads. Pay attention to that. Whoever you're connecting with, King of Cups here, really emotional energy. Really, really emotional energy. This person is in their feels, okay? I keep getting a sense of moodiness, and I can't tell if it's you or someone you're connecting with. But it's like, be cautious here, Virgo, because this person is in this hypersensitive energy. They're really contemplating things on a very deep emotional level. And I don't feel you're in kind of the same energy. You're more like distracted or more like you're in a different vibration than this person is. So it might be easy to step on their toes or vice versa. I have this song Closer in my head. Sorry, it took me a minute to make it out. Come closer. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I just can't stop. Some of you, you just can't help yourself. You just can't stop your brain. You can't stop yourself from getting distracted. In the meantime, somebody wants to be closer to you, I feel, or feel closer emotionally. All right, so let me read your guidance card to you. New beginnings. This says everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continually changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Yep. So some of you don't even know a new beginning's coming, but Spirit is like guiding you to take care of the details for a reason. You know, so like take care of the details because there's something new on the horizon here, Virgo. Some of you do know it's coming, and that's exactly why you're wrapping up some things that you need to wrap up, as mundane as that seems, right? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius here. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Libra. Wow. That felt so good and so quick. I I felt like I was getting something off my chest or like feeling a heavy burden lift off of my chest. Some of you might be getting a chance to get something off your chest that's been weighing on you, or the energy lifting around that situation. It felt like relief. It felt like relief. And I was getting a song by The Weeknd. I Feel It Coming. I Feel It Coming was the song. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, baby. Some of you, like, relief is on the way and you can feel it coming in. A chance to get something off your chest or someone else, or a chance to just kind of lift yourself out of that energy. I felt a release. This could be around the full moon or the eclipse. Let's see, The Weeknd is an Aquarius. Could be connecting with Aquarius. Ooh, misfire. Let's see. Let's see here, Libra. Oh, you had a card flip. Seventh house of relating. This is your energy. This is Libran energy. Okay, so this is getting balance in partnerships, companionships, friendships, marriage, relationships, wanting justice, wanting balance. I feel like you're going to get something like that's been weighing on you off your chest, out of your energy, like that. You know, whether that's through communication, through inspired action, or just simply cleansing your energy through energy work or meditation. It doesn't really matter, but I feel like a rise coming up in the energy here for you, Libra, and balance being brought to some sort of relationship dynamic, or the relationship you have between yourself, your lower self, and your higher self. But likely this has to do with another or more than one person. It feels so good to get things off of our chest when we've been holding on to some things. And sometimes, Libra, you bite your tongue, you know, or take the more neutral approach because it helps to keep the peace. But sometimes it feels good to be opinionated and have a thought and get things off of your chest. And sometimes some of you are going to do that, you know. Oh, I love this card. Yes. It says self-love. All right, so I'll read that to you at the end. But some of you, yeah, this is about the relationship that you have with yourself and no longer holding yourself to the fire, you know, not being so harsh on yourself, Libra, because I do find at least the Libras that I know, they're really hard on themselves, kind of like a Virgo energy internally. Or always feeling split with the way that they're thinking about things, questioning if they said the right thing, if they said it the right way. There's some like questioning going on within the energy, Libra, that's kind of had you split in your energy. And it's just coming to this realization that you tell your own truth, right? And as I was saying, there's either Aries or Taurus reading, there's only one you. You're going to spend your whole life hating the you that you naturally are, or are you going to love and appreciate your perfection, right? So, sorry, I just keep going into my head there. So let's see, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. We'll keep it at the bottom of the deck. Lots of earth energy. Some of you dealing with an earth sign, you got heavy earth placements. Wasn't I just talking about Virgo? Some of you, it could be a Virgo, but I feel like you are in this space, Libra, of finally getting comfortable with who you are and the decisions that you've made. And this week's all about self-love. You know, Some of you need to get something off of your chest, but others of you, it's just the energy lifting around relationships, seeing the awesome potential that you have within yourself, and therefore being able to see that in others. This is a sense of feeling grounded in the practical environment and that helping you as well. Some of you, it's like you're becoming the boss, right? Or you're taking on the boss role in relationships or in your career at this point in time. There might be money flowing in, maybe even unexpected money that you didn't know was coming in. I personally am a Libra moon. I got a random check in the mail yesterday. Maybe that's you too. I don't know. But if not, there's something growing here in the background. There's like abundance here or financial opportunities coming through. So just like sit back, relax. Things are evening out within the energy. This isn't a whole lot of doing, more so just being. Just being who you are, just being yourself, just sitting in that energy, okay? No way. Oh my gosh, there you are at the bottom of the deck. Whoever you're connecting with, they also have the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, both you and the person you're connecting with has abundance coming in. Heck yeah. Okay. Yay. You know, or both want commitment if it's in a relationship. Both see the potential in each other. Both see the growth. Both see the reward in balancing things out. This person may want to balance things out with you, Libra, especially if you've been doing some self-care and loving yourself and you're emitting that frequency. This person may now see that potential in you and want to grow things with you. And or you're just both on the same energetic page right now, which is a great place to be. Yeah, on the same page. Or this person wants to be on the same page as you. So let me read this card to you, Libra. It says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. It's a state of appreciation for who you are. That's what self-love is. Being appreciative and loving who you are as you are right now. That's a beautiful energy coming in. I like that. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, another Libra, Pisces, or water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, much like Virgo's reading, I got a lot of like random things. Some of you could be connected with the Virgo, but I got a fishing pole. Are you thinking about going fishing there, Scorpio? Um, and then what else did they show me? Somebody working with their hands. They were flipping through what looks to be a newspaper or a magazine. Um, it's like piddly things. I don't want to say they're piddly, but they're keeping you busy, right? Like keeping yourself busy with, I don't like the word piddly, but that's the word I keep getting. Like I don't want to even say it's distracted because I feel like you're enjoying it, you know? It's like doing things that seem very piddly, but you enjoy them, you know? And it doesn't have to be fishing or reading a newspaper, but it's just like those are the things, like the small things. The small things are what counts. Okay, that's the message. The small things count, right? And just finding like appreciation and some sort of warmth or comfort in the small things, in the little things. You know, it's the little things that count. That's they just keep giving me that over and over and over again. You know, and for Scorpio, this is especially true when it comes to friendships and love and partners. Like Scorpios are very detail oriented. They for one, they observe the hell out of the people they love, so that's a part of that detail oriented stuff. But also, when it comes to you, Scorpio, you like to for people to pay attention to the details you're giving off, right? Because now I'm getting pay attention to the details, pay attention to the details. Like you wanting something to be acknowledged, someone to pay attention to the details of you. Or you just might be very detail oriented right now, okay? I had a couple other images, but I lost them because I talked too much right there. If they come back to me, I'll let you know. So let's see. I knew this card was going to come out. Complexity. Okay, keep that one at the bottom. The 12th house of surrender. So this is the pay attention to the details card. This literally says puzzles. Figuring out a puzzle. Don't overcomplicate things though. I feel like your curiosity is peaking here. Some of you are paying attention closely to the detail of another person because they complex your mind or something. You're perplexed, okay? Or there's like a perplexing energy in the air. Some of you need to surrender the need to piece the puzzle together, though, or to surrender that curiosity because it might be dragging you down energetically. Instead, focus more on healing and your own spirituality, your own development, your dreams. Pay attention to your dream state this week. For some of you, forgiveness or surrender might be on the docket. And especially if you've had a really big internal struggle with that area of your life or your energy. Some of you have went MIA, missing in action. You know, you might have had to bend, you might, or this could be future energy, I'm not really sure. They gave me the word MIA, missing in action. Take it as it resonates. Like, some of you may want to, like, go missing in action. You know, you're supposed to be somewhere, but you don't want to be there. You know, or skipping on plans, or, yeah, something like that. That was so random. Missing in action. Or this could be someone you're connecting with. MIA. MIA. All right, so your guidance card says self-sabotage. So I'll read to you at the end what that means. But be careful of self-sabotage this upcoming week, okay? Especially if you're dealing with situations from the past or a person from the past. You might have self-sabotaged in that situation, or there's a caution here around that. By reading too far in between the lines, or someone else doing that and then not really getting the results that you wanted. So that's a caution here. Then they're giving me the MIA again. MIA. All right, so your energy, Scorpio, is Six of Cups. Six of Cups, King of Cups. Emotionally, you might be heavily dreaming about the past or thinking about the past or reminiscing about good memories, bad memories, old memories. The freaking retrograde, Scorpio, loves to bring up past energies. Okay, so I guess just caution with that. Don't over sensationalize something. Or sometimes our mind plays tricks on us. And sometimes when we think we're recalling accurate events, we're actually recalling our new version of it because the memory tends to fade over time, right? And so it can create illusions or illusionary energy if you're not really careful with that. So, some of you, it's in a good way, reconnecting yourself with yourself, getting into a space of feeling calm and at ease. Like I said, I feel a lot of you are doing like, just little things, just the little things, and finding pleasure in it, or needing to find pleasure in the little things. Your intuition could be really heightened this week, Scorpio, so do not ignore your intuition, okay? So let's see, person you might be connecting to, Eight of Wands, Six of Wands. This person might be waiting on communication from you, okay? Wanting communication from you. And or they're just in the space of being communicative, like wanting communication in their life, being communicative themselves, feeling successful, feeling on top of things. This person might be getting some sort of validation or attention from you, from others, whatever. There's some sort of success going on in this person's energy or feeling on top of things, as long as they don't self-sabotage, or you don't, because that's a caution. There's a caution that you might overthink something or this person, and miss a detail, someone not paying attention to the details, not understanding how important like the small things are, and therefore creating issues where there does not need to be issues. Some of you are, wanting to receive a message, And it may or may not be from this person. If it's from this person, they're waiting to receive a message from you. So both y'all are in waiting, but nobody doing it. Okay? Just FYI, this is, let's read the guidance card. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Do not self-sabotage. Wow. That's exactly the vibes I was getting. It says, most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your goals. It's your inner voice that derails carefully woven plans. All right. So I got a message similar to that in the extended Scorpio reading that I posted, which the message was, Scorpio not waiting for another person to take some sort of inspired action, but taking things into your own hands, and you're being called to take some inspired action, okay, whatever that means for you. You could be doing it with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing here. But it's a general reading, can be any zodiac sign, okay? Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I saw someone giving the finger. Not the middle one. This one. This. This is your sassy side coming out, Sag. This is your your sassiness might be showing. You're crazy showing, Sag. Um, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's like it's kind of a defensive energy a little bit. Anytime you point your finger at someone when you're talking, even if you're saying nice things, did you know that it comes off defensive? Um, so be careful about pointing fingers, or somebody may be doing that to you, pointing fingers, pointing blame, getting stuck in that energy, letting your sassiness kind of override your calm and cool collective. Be careful with that. There might be tempers flaring, or your temperament might be a little off this week. This full moon, oh my gosh. Wow. It's blunt. It's a blunt energy. So as a Sagittarius yourself, you're going to have to be really careful with this full moon, because it's really calling the blunt truth out, of that Sagittarian energy. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel that coming through. And then I had a song in my head. It's an old song. He says, I can't dance. I can't dance. I can't sing. Only thing about me is the way that I walk. The only thing about me is the way that I walk. I have no idea. Take that or leave that. Some of you, you walk with confidence. You walk with meaning. Yes. You walk with, I don't know. Let's see. Sixth house of the craft, Virgo energy for some of you. Okay, sorry, hold on. There's another song coming in. It's Alabama Shakes. We got nothing to talk about at all, she says. Oh, God, I love that song. If you know the name of that song, let me know. She says, we don't got nothing to talk about at all. It's kind of a fed up song. You might be fed up in the energy, okay? Anyways, this is highlighting your work, your details, your well-being, your health, your daily rituals, skills, apprenticeships. This is learning new things about your craft or yourself. Focusing on your well-being first and foremost, Sagittarius, is going to be super important. Sticking to some sort of daily ritual will also help, especially if there's a challenging energy here that you're getting fed up with. Because I do feel like the temperature's rising in the Sagittarian energy. Do you guys know what the name of that song is? It's going to drive me nuts. Always all right. That's what she says. Always all right. You're always all right. Okay. Let's see what else we get. I'm gonna go listen to that song. I love that song. It's sassy. That's it. It's a real sassy song. And, you know, the vibe she gives off in the song is like she runs her own ship. You know what I'm saying? So you have the, whoa, you have way too many cards. You have hope, a mother's love, and cleanse. We'll come back to those in a second. We've got Libra energy here, Justice card, Wow, Queen of Swords. This is the bluntness, the bluntness. So, but I think you're trying to keep it balanced, Sagittarius. And you've done a lot of work on your emotional fulfillment. You've done some healing work. I can see that. Some of you are in this space where you're not, even if you're fed up, you're not going to let someone get the best of you. That's what I feel. You know, and that's kind of, that song is a bit empowering when it's like, it's on my terms, you know, and you don't have the power to affect me in that way. So keeping your calm and staying strong and staying in your lane, Sagittarius. Looking really good here. These are all positive cards. Let's go through the bottom of the deck here for a second. Let's not deny this. Emotional fulfillment. Some of you wish fulfillment or healing coming in. Getting in tune with yourself. Feeling stronger than ever. You know, this is inspiration right here. Learning new things, right? Learning new ideas, being in a state of peace, a state of calm. Like, we can go all day long. And this is after a time period of really having to do the inner self work. The inner self work. But look how far you've come. Hello. Hello. Look how far you've come. They can't get to you like that anymore. You know, or the world can't get to you like that anymore. You're a different person now. But it might be tempting with that full moon to give the blunt truth or to embody this Queen of Swords. So that's a precaution, right? If you have really thought things over and you're feeling balanced, then you know, feel free to communicate or do whatever it is that you need to do here, Sagittarius. But I feel a lot of you have done the inner work. You're not going to let your emotions rule you. Not this week. Oh, goodness. Knight of Cups, the Chariot. I only wanted one card. We'll go like this. Knight of Cups. You might have someone that wants to emotionally be open with you, be expressive towards you. You know, you're trying to be balanced in your own energy, thoughtful. Try to be as thoughtful as you can here. A lot of you have been working on yourself. I saw that at the bottom of the deck. Whoever you're connecting with, they want to be more open when it comes to their emotions, looking for cooperation in the environment and wanting to move things forward. Okay, Sagittarius, some of you may have emotionally detached from this person, or you are right now, because you're trying to stay in your own lane and keep your peace of mind, but there might be some distance here and emotional distance for some of you. This person might be in their feels. So they may have quite a bit that they're keeping underneath their sleeve, or that they would like to. Okay, I got on display, something on display. Then they said come out to play. Okay. So let's read the guidance. You have hope, a mother's love, and cleanse. I only wanted to get one card, but I got three, so I'll read them all to you. Hope says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. This one says, cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much-needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. And then the last card that came out was a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that the special bond of love can never be broken. Wow. Some of you might be connecting with a Leo. So they had the father's love card. But I've also got Virgo, Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Air, Libra in specific, but also Aquarius, Gemini. That was fast. I saw an oyster, and then an offering, and then I heard peace offering. Some of you are wanting to make a peace offering, or someone is making a peace offering to you. Some of you might be literally offering or donating or doing something with charities or being drawn to that, your humanitarianistic side. Okay, and some of you, it's saying the world is your oyster. Maybe you like oysters. They're an aphrodisiac, or so I heard. Um, or pearls, something about oyster, the world being your oyster. Here's the really funny thing about money. The more you give money, the more the universe brings it to you. So when people are like really stingy, or they won't come off a dollar, or they don't openly give, they often have issues obtaining money, keeping money, balancing money, because where you focus your energy is where energy flows. If you're focused on the lack of, or the needing of, or the concept that there isn't enough, you will never have enough. Vice versa, when people give openly of their time, their energy, or their money, the universe always flows it back to you. What you give, you receive. It's an energetic law of attraction truth. Now, some of you, this is about being more generous with money or giving an offering here. But others of you, it's nothing to do with money. That was just the example that was given to me. Others of you, it has to deal with love and time and, getting out of lack mentality when it comes to that. Like there's not enough love to go around, or there's not enough time in the day, or you know what I'm saying? Like lack thinking. The world is your oyster, right, Capricorn? So I feel like the encouragement is to open yourself up and know that you're taken care of, and have a little faith here that you're always going to be taken care of. It's a promise to you, but you have to get in that space of feeling that abundance, feeling that within yourself, knowing that, okay? So let's see what card we get here. You have the 5th house of passion. Leo energy for some of you. This is saying infuse more passion into your everyday. This week might be a very passionate week. It might feel very playful. You might be a little bit more extroverted. This talks about romance. It talks about finding the humor in life. It's like raising your vibration, okay? Capricorn, having more fun with life, having more fun with money, within love. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I could not make this up. It says give back. Give back, and the card that says breathe. I'm not going to wait to the end. I'm going to read this right now because this is what I felt in the meditation. This says, today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs this today. Y'all, I love when the cards correlate what I already felt before I drew any cards. This is all about giving back. All right. So I'll save this card to the end and then read that one to you as well. Three of Pentacles. Woo! Three of Swords. The Ace of Cups here. So, Capricorn, you've got 2 3s here. Some of you are dealing with more than one situation, okay? But this is like, okay, mending a broken heart. Mending a broken heart. Some of you have struggled within love, or within loving yourself possibly, and that struggle was real. It is definitely real, but there's something on the mend here, and cooperation coming in, and supportive energy. There's a sense of healing here and letting the love flow in, And it's when you open up. When you start to be more giving, then life gives you more. Okay? So I feel like that's really important to remember this week, especially if there is some unhealed issues going on in the background here. Also, if you are having some painful things going on within your emotional self, staying busy and understanding that there's infinite possibilities available to you and the world is your oyster is going to help you to resolve that. Some of you want to make a peace offering or someone else towards you, or you need to make peace with yourself, Capricorn. Ooh, yeah, the Ten of Swords. I have a song in my head. All I'm getting is one lyric. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry if you heard my child. He's loud. Anyways, Ten of Swords here. Whoever you might be connecting with this week or running into, family, friend, intimate, I don't care who it is, they are going through some painful shit, for lack of a better term. Like, this person is exhausted. Now I have another song coming in. Just breathe. Is that Faith Hill? She says, I can see anyways, look up the song Just Breathe by Faith Hill. This person's in need of some help here, and you might be just the person. This might be the person you need to give back to. This could be someone you don't even know, someone you run on the streets, you see a homeless person, or I don't know. You're just gonna be there's a space in this upcoming week, Capricorn, whether you know this person or not, where you're gonna be in the driver's seat of being able to help or give. And Spirit is saying give, because energetically and karmically, you're going to get it back times 1,000. And it might even help heal some things within you. It feels so good to help others. If people knew how intrinsically rewarding it is to help other people, we'd all be signing up to help others. You know? Like, there's so much intrinsic reward there. So there's like this intrinsic reward that's just waiting, and then there's this opportunity coming up for you to be able to give back. Okay, I'm sorry, not this person. The other card that you got is Breathe. Let me read that to you, which interestingly enough, I got Faith Hill, right? This says the breath is the vital bridge between your body and your soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Just breathe. Wow. All right, so you could be dealing with the Leo, water, air. It's primarily what I'm seeing. Water, air, and Leo. Oh, I know. Oh, here now the song's coming to me. I can feel the magic floating in the air. I can feel the magic floating in the air. Being with you makes me feel that way. Aw. Some of you feel like magic to someone else, or that's how they feel with you. Check that song out. Okay, Aquarius. I actually had someone comment. This was kind of funny. It actually made me laugh because they were trying to be mean to me. But somebody left me a comment and they're like, I wish you'd stop with all that singing. It's just about you singing. And I was like, bye, Felicia. Get off my channel then. I was like, what a silly thing to get upset over for a free reading, you know? Anyways, that's my catty side. All right, Aquarius. I'll sing if I want to. Thank you. All right, Aquarius. All right, so this is a really interesting image, and I got something similar in Aries reading last week. I saw it looked like a flag or a piece of drapery, and there was two, like as if you had claws ripped through it. I think it's a banner for a rock band, actually. I got rebellion energy, and then they were giving me rock songs. One of them was "You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party." It's that Beastie Boys. And then the other one was Nickelback. Okay. The song was, he says, "We're wound up too tight, fired up straight crowd. We're going out tonight to kick out every light, take anything we want, take everything in sight. We burn it to the ground tonight." So wow! Aquarius, you might be like your inner rebel coming out. You know, some of you might like rock music, maybe you like those songs. I don't know. I like all kinds of music, but it's like kind of getting you pumped up in the energy, like you're ready for action, you're ready to go out. For some of you want to burn the town down. I don't know. It's a really rambunctious energy, and I'm certainly not encouraging anyone to go burn it. Please don't take this literally, but it's like, you know, that drive, that fuel, that inner rebel Aquarius coming out. Probably the Sagittarius moon coming up is what's the culprit, okay? Especially if you have Sagittarius in your chart, but you don't have to. It's like I don't want to say it's your shadow side, but it's the part of you that refuses to be defined, restricted, or labeled. Like you're wanting to shatter any of that labeling that either you've given yourself or other people have given you. Like that. I was doing a cooking video on my Facebook, which if you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. I was doing a cooking video. Oops. And hold on, let me pick these cards up. Sorry. Anyways, I was doing a cooking video on my Facebook, and I had someone who was new. I'm assuming they're new to my Facebook page, which you don't really know my full personality unless you're following my Facebook, as I share way more over there than I do here. But they were like, "Wow, I'm really surprised to see all these different parts of you." They were surprised I was silly, like I'm silly in real life. I have a really silly sense of humor. And I was like, well, you can't pin down an Aquarius because Aquarians are like the kaleidoscope of the zodiac. And every time you think you know who an Aquarius is, they show you a different side to themselves. Like sometimes I'm very serious, sometimes I'm really silly, sometimes I, conform, sometimes I rebel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just part of being an Aquarius. And so I tell that story because you guys could probably relate to that, right? Where someone thinks that they have you, they know you, and then they, oh, I didn't know that about you, you know? And some of you might surprise people with that rebellious side, with that go get 'em side as well, right? It feels like fire energy coming through. So some of you, like I said, have fire in your birth chart somewhere. So you have the card of opposition. So this is all about balance and opposition at the same time. This is a contradictory energy. Some of you are needing to get more balance within yourself. This talks about how you relate to other people, being conscious of your actions, your thoughts, your words, manifestations. It does have a bit of a bluntness to this energy. Watch for any confrontations, especially confrontations. Do not get confrontational, Aquarius. Some of you may want to be a bit confrontational, or some people might be behaving that way towards you. But if people are behaving that way towards you, it's because you've given off that energy somehow, some way, you know? Now they're giving me the song, hey, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Okay, you got the card of serenity. So I'll read to you what that means at the end. Ugh, why is my throat bothering me all of a sudden? Okay, here's a random true fact. I've seen Nickelback in concert multiple times. Some people hate Nickelback. I don't get it. I love them. Like, I literally am in love with the main singer of Nickelback. I just think, first of all, this is way too much TMI. I don't care. First of all, I know people don't think he's hot, but you ain't seen him play in real life, because I watched him 3 times, front row seats, play in real life, and I was like, you're so cute. He's a really talented guitar player, singer, you know, and they rocked it. It was one of the best concerts I ever been to. I don't know why I told you guys that. Maybe you guys have a crush. You got a crush? Maybe not on the Nickelback singer, but maybe you got a crush in general. Aquarius, do you have a crush right now? Are you crushing? All right, someone crushing on you? Maybe. You have the 2 of Wands here, the 10 of Swords. Oh, the 8 of Wands and the Emperor. So Aquarius, this energy here is all about like future forward thinking and clearing the slate, cleaning the slate, clearing your energy. Okay, if you've been stuck at a crossroads or stuck with a decision here, I feel like the decision that you've made is to just kind of start over, to begin again. Yeah, some of you just want a clean slate. You want balance in your life. You want serenity. There's this small part of you, though, that's that rebellious energy. Some of you have your little inner rebel coming out, but you know, it's still working in your favor, because I feel like this is helping you to really embrace all of who you are, not just some of who you are. feeling more successful in the energy, allowing things to change and be reborn again. There's something to celebrate this week, right? After maybe a period of time of being up in the air. So out with the old, in with the new, okay? Energetically speaking. There could be some painful stuff. And like the way that you're coping with it is to rebel. But, or the guidance is, though, not to get, like, clear your energy, channel it however you want. Some of you through rock songs, you know, or music, that's fine. But like, don't get self-righteous in the energy. That's a caution, okay? Or confrontational. Whoever you're dealing with, they are waiting on communication from you. I do not see that that's in your energy. You're all about clearing the slate, Aquarius, but I feel like you'll wait, you know, for the opportunity to do that to come towards you. You know, otherwise you're going to focus on clearing your own energy out and getting some sort of balance here. Some of you might communicate. I saw in the in-depth reading you had a choice to make. Some of you may make that choice. This person is wanting to be in control. They want to feel like they are the one calling the shots. You could be just straight up dealing with an Aries for some of you, and that's really crazy. There's a hawk. There's an eagle. I found that feather, and initially I thought this feather was a hawk feather, but it's an owl feather. I just noticed that there's a bird in this. So whoever you're connecting with, they're a bit stubborn in the energy, prideful, yet on the fence, yet a bit stuck in their head, wanting to connect. They might be doing some soul searching during this time frame. All right, you have the card of Serenity. So let me read this to you. It says, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentment interfere with your serenity today. Didn't Cancer get this card? And didn't I say I felt tied to Aquarius? Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. But you don't have to be. Let me read this last part. Aquarius, don't let past issues and resentments. That's where I feel that confrontational vibe was coming from within you. The rebellious vibe was coming from past issues and resentments. But do not let that interfere with your serenity today. Some of you need to release that old baggage here. All right? Clear the slate. Now's the time. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Gemini, a Libra, another Aquarius, I guess Sagittarius, Leo possibly, or water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is the deal? My throat chakra is like, okay, we're done now. How many of you are holding back communication? Okay, Aquarius, release it, let it out, let it go. You're screwing up my throat chakra. I'm screwing up my own throat chakra. I'm talking to myself too. I'm an Aquarius. Pisces. Okay, that was fast. I saw a crescent. The crescent moon might be significant to you. Might have images, jewelry, pendants. I don't know, something about a crescent moon. And then I saw someone holding what looked to be this. It looked like this. It looked like someone was holding this out. And then in the background, the song came on. You got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Wow. Some of you like that nursery rhyme. Some of you, this is about understanding that the universal source, the collective consciousness, what some would call God, everything is done in perfect timing, in perfect order. Even though you cannot see that, just trust that a little bit. Your well-being is intact. You do not need to take on the problems of the world or others because you're not even powerful enough to solve them. Instead, place your focus on yourself, Pisces, and what you can solve within yourself. Because one changed and enlightened person lights up thousands who will be in the presence of that person. True change comes from within. You have the whole world in your hands, your world, because you're the creator of that. So keep that in mind. Some of you are far outreaching yourself, trying to solve other issues and maybe even political issues or humanitarian causes. And while that's good and it's a good use of time and energy, just understand that the power that you hold the most in your life is the power to uplift and heal yourself. And in so by doing that, you heal others. And there's really no other way to do it. Really interesting, right? Because I got the giving card, that it was time to give, right? And whose reading was that? Whose reading got the giving card? Capricorn. Some of you might be connected to a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. See, Capricorn's reading was more about, yes, giving to causes, others, being generous. But yours is on the flip side of that. Like, you're not giving enough to yourself and you're over giving in other areas and needing to give yourself your own generosity, being generous with yourself first. It could feel like someone holds your world in their hands, but that's an illusion. It's an impossibility, FYI. Wow, you got a lot of cards here. Mercury, Gemini, Leo, Libra energy for some of you. It's like there's a lot of, then there's a picture. What is that? A globe, isn't it? Isn't that a globe here? This is words, thoughts, analysis, information, and learning and your perception. And what is that in regards to? For a lot of you, love or a love relationship, or possibly a Leo. Doesn't have to be. It's about being more expressive and creative and self-confidence as well. Finding balance in partnerships, equal give and take. Some of you are giving too much of yourself, or there's some sort of imbalance between the give and take within relationships. This is kind of placing your well-being first, and then after that, taking into consideration everything else. Because if you try to pour from an empty cup, Pisces, you will not help another. You'll only deplete yourself. So be careful with that. Some of you want to have some conversations or communication around relationships or love, or that's being encouraged during this time frame. If you can hear my son screaming, he's fine. He's just playing a virtual reality game. He's really into it. So I promise my children are fine. All right, let's see. Pisces. Oh, what's crazy is I had the Faith Hill song Just Breathe in my mind, and I got the card of breath. And find your center. Okay, so I'll read those to you in a minute. But that's kind of what I was talking about, Pisces, is finding your center first and then coming from that space. Okay? Four of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. It's the bottom of the deck. The Hangman. So there's this playful attitude here, Pisces, and some of you are trying to ignore your feelings. Some of you are trying to ignore your problems, or you're feeling really distracted in the energy. I guess here's what I'm saying to you, Pisces. Don't take action when you don't have the energy, right? Don't force yourself to do things that you know you don't have the time and energy for. Like, honor your body, honor yourself. There's a sense of feeling a little bit disconnected here. And then thinking like the grass would be greener somewhere else, or if you were just like this, you would be better. Or if I could fix that situation, things would be better. If. But really, it's saying get back to your center, Pisces. Pay attention to your environment and what you can appreciate within your environment. Because some of you are really getting all up in your head a little bit, thinking about the good times, the times you'd rather be having, wanting more fun in your life, but then not really getting off the couch. Have you ever like sat and daydreamed like, oh, it'd be nice to eat at this restaurant. It'd be really nice to go to this vacation. And then instead, all you do is like scroll through your phone and sit on your couch all day. Like you're imagining life, but you're not living life. Be cautious with that, Pisces, if that's you. I do feel like there's a pause in the energy because there's other emotions going on that are underneath the current that you still have yet to understand about yourself or evaluate, okay? But, okay, really? Gwen Stefani. I got, don't speak, I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons, don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Okay, that could be how you're feeling, Pisces, or someone you're connecting with. They said, don't speak. Some of you have been not really speaking about your feelings. Instead, you're just trying to ignore them or ignore your... Really? I was going to say ignore your issues. Some of you are ignoring your dad. I'm sorry, that's like one person. Or a parental figure. You're ignoring a parental figure? Okay. I guess it doesn't have to be. You could be ignoring anyone, but that's specifically what I heard. This person has the wheel here. So they're everything in due timing. Okay, and what's really interesting is if you look at the image of the wheel and then you look at the image of this card, they correlate. So let me read to you what this card says. It says your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask yourself, when was the last time I checked in with me? That's not exactly what I said, Pisces. This is bringing it back within, especially when the outside world becomes hectic, stressful, or anxiety starts. That's almost your key, your sign to go within and find your center again. Okay? Whoever you're connecting with, that might also be for them. They might have some karma they're dealing with during this time frame, or you might be karmically tied to this person. But this person is, it's time for them to emotionally open up as well and to kind of speak their truth. But then I got that song, Don't Speak. I know what you're going to say. Like somebody's like, I know what you're going to say. You don't need to say it. Something like that going on. Don't tell me because it hurts. Well, I don't know what card representation could say that better than that. Don't tell me because it hurts. Wow. This person might have some, like they don't want to hear something because it hurts or you don't. So you'd rather just not speak, I feel. Or detach. Think about what you'd rather be doing instead. Go into imagination. Get all up in your head. That's what you're doing here. So the other guidance here, Pisces, is to breathe. This says the breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. And I got this message for, I cannot remember the other zodiac sign, but I definitely got this for another zodiac sign. It could have been Capricorn as well. Maybe it was Sag, I'm not sure. Rewind. Just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe. Find your center. After a period of maybe detaching, when you're feeling ready, then you can communicate and balance will be brought. All right. So you could be dealing with air, water, fire, specifically Gemini, Libra, Leo, Capricorn over here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm wishing you guys the very bestest week ahead. Keep your energy high vibing. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, if you like my shirt, my outfit, I got a bunch of new outfits from my sister's online boutique. This is one of them. You can get it for yourself. It's really cute, right? If you want to see, I got short shorts on, so I'm not trying to show you all that, but this is the full shirt. You can get it at avasophiaco.com, linked in the description box as well. I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the support. Love you guys. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.